guess one of the things that I see, and this comes from talking to different groups and different people about how they go and utilize the social space. And one of the things that seems to be missing there is sort of a context in which to use these things. The conversation inevitably winds up being about tactical solutions, or what kinds of things should we be pushing out to the world. And what really needs to happen is there needs to be a clearer understanding of why is it, or how is it, and where do your customers build affinity with your brand. And what I mean by that is, what are those intersections in which there's this perfect storm of a potential customer interacting with your organization or your organization's products and services. So something really powerful is to look at, like, start to finish, map out all the touch points that your product might have. Not just your product, but the people that are having the conversations, whether it's your salespeople or it's a TV commercial, wherever it is. Look at all the touch points that you have from start to purchase for a customer, and look at those ones that are the most deeply effective. And if you don't know that information, start asking some of your customers, like, where was it that critical mass happened, that A, you made the decision to buy this thing, and B, that you were satisfied with it. If you start to look at those points on a timeline, you can start to say, okay, well, what opportunities do we have in this place? If this right here is that critical moment that someone said, A, I'm going to decide to buy this thing, and then B, I have incredible satisfaction with that decision, those are two opportunities right there to extend the conversation. So if I need to be bringing value to every touch point, how does that inform the kind of strategy that I would put out there? So if you look at that, you would say, well, perhaps then just pushing information out to the world about my service has no relevancy because that client can't put it into context. So if you look at it and say, okay, well, how do I put it into context for them? Put yourself in the client's position or customer's position. Say, well, what would be the most valuable thing for them that they might be missing? And if you can hone in on that, that becomes really the baseline for the things that you're going to be putting into the social space. The OXO product line, all of their products represent a redesign based on real human interaction with devices that we're all familiar with. But they've created a whole emotional response to the fact that they've taken and reinvented the can opener and the potato peeler and made it ergonomic for us. And once you get that in your head as a customer, you start to fall in love with the entire brand, not just that one product. So really the idea here is to look at it from a different point of view, and through that process to really rediscover the special things about what it is that your company's offering, and learn from your customers what they see as the most special things for them, and to use those as opportunities in the social space.